Hello YouTube, fellow mental gens and developers. This video is way overdue. It was supposed to be done by last year, 2025, December. But my lazy heart just got carried away by games and work. But well, I've decided to sit myself down and get it done once and for all. So in that case, welcome to my channel. My name is Ryozo, Ryozo, or rather, my online persona is. You may call me Ryojo or Ryoho, however you like it. Yahoda isn't pronounced Yahoda either, but please remember to spell it with a J-O. Well, this video is supposed to honor my 100 subscriber count, and I'm really grateful for the 100 of you who supported this autism-prone creator. So as a thank you, I've decided to put together this video of my first ever voiceover and a quick showcase of my personal Genshin Impact account. Hopefully I don't sound too cringe for your ears. And let's get right into my account. So what I have here is my Hazel team deployed in Liyue. Beautiful Lantern Rite festival we have going on right now. Chinese New Year is around the corner, so what are you guys gonna do? Visiting families? Gambling? I don't know. I personally am gambling enough. Oh wait, he just... Man, I didn't know you make that kind of face. Anyways, but we are here today because I'm gonna do a little showcase of my Genshin Impact account. So, without further ado, let's hop on to Miliestra Wonderland. Okay, so the first team that I'll be showcasing would obviously be my Hazel Hyper Carry. Now you may be wondering why I chose Yelan instead of Xingqiu. Well, the obvious answer is she's a 5-star. She can possibly deal more damage than Xingqiu. But what you want with Hazel is more swirl so he can get his declension stacks. But you soon realize that Yelan runs off, for ultimate, he runs off the number of normal attacks you can dish out within that period. So that makes Hazel a viable main DPS for her, which I'll showcase right now. And I did not crit. Oh my days. Let's try that again. I'll be showing my entire rotation right here, so at least you'll get a good grasp on how I play this team. There you have it. His strongest hit is 195 231, but no, that is not the strongest I've seen from him. His strongest was up to 205,000, which I do not have the recording of, unfortunately, due to a corrupt video file. Now let's try to get that strongest hit right now. Let's try to time it perfectly, and well, we're at 199 now. I'll just skip ahead to the point where I get that value. Oh, there we have it, 204. That's the closest I could ever get it to be. But, well, you may be wondering why I set it up to be this way, this team to be this way. And that's because, in case you guys do not know, Yelan also buffs the active character's elemental and elemental damage bonus during her ultimate. So having an ultimate that lasts the longest. Okay, not compared to Farazan, not that I think so, but compared to Benny, with her ultimate lasting much longer than Benny's ultimate, she is able to give more elemental damage bonus for Hazel to use. And that is what makes Hazel the hyper carry in this team. While I understand that some of you might play Hazel as a solo DPS, but in my team he is different. He is a full-on hyper carry. He does not debuff his enemies for his sub DPS to deal more damage. I built him mainly for the purpose of throwing punches and feet. Anyways, we move on with the next team, Wanderer, which is similar in this a Nemo hyper carry team. I say it's mostly similar. Playstyle slightly varies, but the team is exactly the same. Okay, before we continue with the rest, allow me to give you a heads up of what teams will be coming next. Next will be my Pyro team, my strongest team yet, my Cryo team, my top 1% DPS team, and next will be my Netland team, and followed by Not Cry. So for this rotation, it will be the usage of ultimates followed by Benny's E skill to afflict a Pyro Aura onto the enemy for my Wanderer to pick up. And there you have it, he has a Pyro Aura that increases his damage. And that is one cycle. And as you can see, well, he does 69% damage within 21 seconds. That's provided he has everyone's ult. And his strongest hit is 60k. I believe that was his charge attack. So this is about it. The reason why I do not want to repeat this so many times is because I know I did it for Hazel but not for Wanderer. And that's because Wanderer is more of a consistent damage dealer compared to Hazel, who is a one shot. And that won't change his damage much. So anyways, next team we'll be showcasing is Arlecchino, my strongest Pyro unit yet, or rather my strongest team yet. And it's a relatively expensive team to be exact. Yo, give me the raid packets, man. Anyways, here's a team. Arlecchino first, Zilonen, Sitlali, and Yelan. As for Arlecchino, she is pretty much self-explanatory. E first, all the utilities of her teammates, and then Yelan out. Then we go back to Arlecchino for her rush of normal attacks. So this is how it will go. And as you can see, well, one of the strongest here is 120, and I've seen better up to 160,000 in one shot, and that's due to melt or vaporize. Honestly, she is my strongest DPS yet, but she is also my most unpredictable DPS based on how her damage skills of a Bond of Life and her damage bonus and her attacks, or whatever you want to call it. I have no idea how she works. I just know more Bond of Life, more Bond of Life, more damage, more big PP damage. So we can try again, and I am stuck. Right off the bat, we already have 143, and that is much higher than my previous attempts. Well, you have it. She goes up to close 1,000,000 damage. So that is my strongest DPS, my strongest hyper carry team yet. This is a very expensive team, but that is the result of saving for multiple patches. If you'd like to see how my Alikino went, yes, you can check out her video in the description, which I will be putting there. Do watch my videos, please. I will appreciate it. Next on the list, we have a cryo team. My Fontaine team, to be exact. When I show my characters after the showcase ends, I will be introducing a guest onto the list of characters I wish to showcase. I wish to show you the artifact, and you will have to guess based on this image here. Which one will it be? Anyways, my cryo team is not Ayaya. Unfortunately, it is not her because she does not dish out enough damage for my expectations. So it will be Risley, Farina, Escoffier, and a non-existent character. Okay, yeah, there she is. She's back again. No, the layout is quite similar. Yelan, Farina, Escoffier, and Risley, but in this case, I will be putting Farina in the first, because her ultimate definitely outlasts Yelan's, and her skill will deplete enough for Escoffier's out to heal everyone on the field. So let's give it a run and show you how it's done. So that is about one cycle. Well, his strongest hit is on the best. He is just similar to Wanderer. Consistency is what he gets in this team, although he isn't that strong. He does dish out about 33% of the entire teams, with Yelan dealing more damage than him. Well, what can I say? He's not that strong. Unless I play him in a melt team, but this team is solely focused on the freeze composition. And there goes my Wi-Fi once again. On to the next team. Here's a teaser for later on when I show my artifacts. Escoffier does not run that sub DPS piece that Farina runs, and you'll come to understand it soon enough. Next team we have on the line is Natlin. And Natlin, I only have one character from that region. One DPS character, and you've probably seen it. His name is Kinish. And I will be running him with Emily, Benny, and the Dragoon. Durian. Although I'll call him Durian. So it will be Emily, Durian, Benny, and Kinish. This team is a very impromptu team because all supports are level 70. And I say that because I'm too lazy to level them up. Well, here goes nothing. As you can see right off the bat, he already hits 180k 691. And this will be one single cycle. The ultimate is not hitting him. The ultimate is not hitting him. Anywho, this is my Kinish team. Spam all ultimates and whack his elemental skill. Should I be worried about this? Yes, I should. Should I put in more effort into this team? Yes, definitely I should. But, well, I have my hands full with Columbina right now, which is the next team I'll be showcasing. So, I've tried this multiple times. I will always get 186, 191 maximum damage from Kinich. I will never get above that damage, so I will not be repeating this test. Next team is, probably you have seen it, Conlon Luna and Flints. So this will be a Lunar Charge team, which, well, corny name. I have not put in enough effort. She is level 80 and there is a video coming out for her, so to keep a watch on that. And let's close one eye to my two other supports. This is my first few times using Fischl. I know, it's not ideal. Blame me in the comments all you want. It's not ideal, I know. Anyways, I am unsure of how Columbina works, so if you have any idea how she runs in this team, do let me know. I only know that her skill is what needs to be leveled. The ultimate may not be fully necessary in this rotation, but it is what it is. Okay, so that is one full rotation from this team. He does hit pretty strong at 131,000 damage, with him doing 56% of the team's damage. I guess that is about all. This is my highest I've ever hit. Normally he only hits 120 at maximum. I do not believe that he will go any higher unless they are debuffed. So we will leave it at that. Oh well, there you have it, 131, 288. Nope, that is all from all the damage showcase. Next up will be my artifact showcase. I have some pretty strong ones, which obviously they are in the characters that I've showcased thus far. And like I said, there will be a guest star that will be shown at the end of my entire showcase. Some characters I will not be showcasing include Mona, Fischl, Benny, and Faruzan. I believe those should be quite simple to build, and they do not have that much of a wonderful build anyways. I just stack HP and attack. Anyways, first on the line we have a Wet Hazel to look. Hazel stands at 1746 and he is my most invested character ever. 80 to 207. He does use a Lost Prayer with Vermilion and Viridescent. 2-piece to proc even more damage from himself. It does not benefit the team in any way, but it just builds him up to be the strongest character in the team besides Yelan. Pause if you need to, and here are his artifacts. He is C6 and I said I've invested in him. 9, 13, 10. FYI, C6 does buff his skill to level 13, and that actually puts his percentage damage to up to 1,000%, so that is 100%, 10 times stronger than what he normally would. That's why the damage is there. And that will also be helped by Faruzan's burst. Next on the line we have Yelan. Yelan stands at 35k and 83 to 40, 35k health, I must say. She does use her signature weapon, which I got, and yes, I got her skin. Who can resist those? Anyways, yes, I got her best in slot weapon, her signature weapon, not level 90, but I'm lazy. Or do I have enough to level 90 right now? Let's see. I'm broke. Wait a minute. Or am I? Should I? 6 digits. Boy, let's go for it. 88.2, so now she stands at 83 to 248. That is wonderful. She does use Emblem of Seventh Fate. Pause if you need to. She is C0, I'm not a whale. 289. I got time to touch grass. Next on the line we have Wanderer. You'll be wondering why I called him Seiki. But to understand that, we have to go back to the Beningi. Back in the Archon quest, he went from purple and red to blue and more blue. So with this much blue on him, I decided to call him Seiki, which means a blue hope, which represents him pretty well. 1965 attack with 87.2 212 crit damage. He does use Lost Prayers, the Sacred Winds, and he does use his best in slot artifact set, that's a Pavilion. These are his stats, and he is C0 10 9 7. Next patch I will be getting him to C1. Next character we have will be Arlecchino. Arlecchino stands at 2139, 75, and 223. And if you have realized earlier during the showcase, yes, I do have her signature weapon. You can check out the video. Like I said, I got her weapon pretty much early, and no, I won't say lucky, it's not that early, but I was very lucky on her patch. So these are her stats, and she is C1. I got hit with the Capturing Radiance, and I got 2 of her in one tempo. Very lucky indeed. So 887. Next character, I won't be going through other characters like Zilon and Escoffier. Okay, you know what, let's go through Escoffier. I did say she's using a different artifact set from what you imagine. Where's Farina? That is different from what Farina uses. And okay, you know what, let's go with Farina first. She stands at 35k HP, 71 to 199. She does use a signature weapon, the Pipe. I would say that this is her best in slot weapon unless you want to turn her into a DPS. Take my opinion with a grain of salt and play how you like to. Now, Farina uses Golden Troop and all of them are shiny, as you can see. And I like to stress that she is my least investment character due to the fact that I was farming for Risley and I got all these pieces for her. Wonderful. C0 and tendency 6, 10, 8. I crowned her normal, so her skill. Yes, so you'd expect that Escoffier uses a similar artifact set because she does have this little creature, this mech unit flying around, dealing damage as an elemental skill, but unfortunately she uses a different set. So I still managed to give her crit rate, crit damage 81, 123, 1945, well, World War II. And this is Favonia's Lens. She is the energy. She is the one that gives the energy back to the team. But her artifact set is Songs of Days Past. You may be wondering why, and that is because she heals the entire team, which actually collects the amount of healing provided, which includes overflow healing, and buffs the active opponent, the active party members, normal attack, charge attack, plunging attack, basically all damage coming from them. These are the stats. And she is C0 with 178. The next character I will be showing will be Risley. Bam, Risley. He stands at 1929 and 60 to 279. His weapon is not his weapon, is his what? Hold up. Is his friend's weapon. The book, the Tome of Eternal Flow. The Nuvi's weapon. No, I will not be pulling for Nuvilet. I don't... Okay, you know what? When this video actually gets published, before the patch ends, I will pull for him if you guys want me to. Drop it in the comments. I look at them. Anyways, yes, it's 88.2, I fully maxed it out. And he does use my Shushubobo Hunter, and here are the stats. I said pause if you need to. He is C0996. Next character we have on the line will be Kinish. Where's my Kinish? Kinish stands at 2136, 43 to 233. His crit rate is on the lower side. I expect anyone who be running Kinish, myself likewise, to be at least 55 crit rate. That's because that will get you to 95 crit rate when you trigger his artifact set. Now he does run his best, his signature weapon, signature 4-star weapon, I might add, and he does use Obsidian Codex. These are the stats. I do not have a lot of pieces for him. That's because I'm too lazy to farm for him. My luck was not there when I was grinding his domain, so no, I will not be repeating that. He's C0, 6, 10, 8, and next character will be Emily. Why not? Emily, she is level 70. You can write in the comments as much as you like to level up my characters. No, I'm lazy. I play this game for fun. That's the purpose of me playing this game. For the funsies. Why does she low-key look like Mario? Anyways, Mario short hair. Anyway, she stands at 68.2, 181. Her weapon is of course her signature elegy, which I think I have 2 of them. Do I not have 2 of them? I only have 1 of them. Oh, I have 2 pedals. Okay, that makes sense now. Yes, I got her weapon before I got her. And the only reason why I went for her is because I have the weapon. Anyway, these are the stats. She is C0 with a talent of 164. And next character we have is Flynn's. Flynn stands at 1977. I can't remember if there was a war during that period. 1977 sounds fun. What's that? I don't know. Anyways, 74.8209. Weapon is Staff of Scarlet Sands, which actually does not serve as just a stat stick. He actually gets an additional bonus attack when you stack Elemental Mastery. That helps him. That's because my artifact stats do have a lot of Elemental Mastery. So let's have a look. He is C0 with 388. And I think that is about all. Now you may think I will want to show Columbina, but oh hell no, I'm not showing her. She is too scuffed for viewing right now. Catch it on the video, which I'll be uploading soon. Hopefully by the time Lunar New Year has arrived. Now, the guest star that I'll be introducing is right here with the arrow up. Her name is Shiori, the baddiest of the baddies in Genshin. Oh, anyways, as you can see, I have 1177, 1819 on her. Crit rate at 83 and crit damage at 212. She does have her Oracle Misugiri, and I am too lazy to level them up. I will get to it, princess. Now, she does run her sub DPS set right now, but I am a bit hesitant to change her to a full DPS unit, and that is because the stats speak for themselves. They are wonderful. And she is C0 with 376. Anyways, that is all from my account. Hopefully you enjoyed the process, and if you are going to visit your family overseas for Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year, may I wish you a wonderful journey there, peaceful journey there, and stay safe, stay healthy, have a wonderful year ahead. it is the year of the horse. See you and peace.